Hello guys, this is Ejinathan and I'm showcasing some fights. Not all of them are good. Okay, so bear in mind I'm not an excellent player. I'm like average, if not an okay player. So I was having a few fights here today, and this is actually from today. So yeah, last to first, anyway. So because I want to show you my newest build, and this is the health recovery build I made, and I tried to combine with proc sets. Yeah, I know, but if you combine that with normal sets and power, it's not really going to do anything. This is what I believe in. Otherwise, you can as well just go two-hander. So this is a 5 per 5 B hive and 2 Selene, and it works good. It works very good, but this guy was using a dual wield, and somehow I didn't really play how I'm supposed to play, and this guy didn't lose like any life at all, because his search was up and everything. But you see that like you don't need to rally with a Samsorg. That's what he showed me, and I thought we needed rally, so he showed me something good, like there is a way to be more cancerous than a shielder, and it's the dual wield. Dual wield is very cancerous. And this, you see the guy here, he lost to this tank here, and I challenged this tank. The reason is I want to see how strong this tank actually was, like how the hell did he beat him. So I play a little bit better here also, and this fight took quite time, but the finishing is very nice. Okay, now I'm going to go off topic from here and talk about my experience and why I change all these sets. So first of all, I was tired of fighting Magic DKs. I think you all know, for those watching my old videos. Shh. Sorry, my son is with me and he doesn't like the microphone. Okay, so I hated Magic DKs more than ever, and I used the blast armor before, and somehow it did work in the last patch, and now in Morrowind it seems like it's, I don't know, not working. Which, whatever the reason, and I think the reason was because I didn't have sturdy on, and in a glyph for block cost reduction or something. This might be one of the reasons, but I fought a really good Magicka Dragonite, and he drained my stamina to 0 in just a few seconds. He didn't use any poison, however, and it's very confusing. So I was a bow shield back then, and I saw the synergy wasn't that good against the Magicka TK. Even with the blast armor, it just sucked. I couldn't kill him. I did some damage though. I was able to get him to one time to 40%, I think, but that's it. Only one time. He was perma blocking me forever. Perma blocking. It's crazy. You don't. I never encountered something like that. Perma blocking with just this few stamina. It's crazy. So right, that's why I came up with what does a Nord benefit the most. And I know that when you make a character, when you make a build, you think about your character and class and race. It's very important. And here you can see the finisher, bam, flying the app, poof, dead. Okay, I'm going back on topic here. So this guy here is from the first fight, but he used a two-hander, and this is where I actually beat him, because two-handers are not that great against shield. And this is a fact. So I'm going back off topic here and continue my story about the Magicka Dragonite thing. So yeah, Magicka Dragonite was actually one of my only reasons that I actually hated playing Elder Scrolls for some time, and they make me feel like, you know, like I can't do anything. They're superior in everything, you know. That's how I felt about them, you know. Not all of them were that good, but those who were good, you know, they make you feel like you're just nothing, you know. But if, for example, I will use this build and I will try Magic Dragonite, it will be much easier to fight them, you know. I have I have the escape, I have, you know, like I'm actually learning mobility, but in these fights right now, I'm not really used to this kind of mobility, you know. But if I keep spamming, yeah, shuffle, oh, I might get a problem, and that's my stamina. I'm a little afraid to use it too much. I'm trying to think about my stamina recovery way too much, and might be an issue, but this is how I feel, you know, like when I see something like this happening, I try to recover everything, and it's not always the best option, but it's more of a, I guess, defensive option. Yeah, you could say defensive. So if I ever find that Magic DK again, you know, I think I might give him a good match, you know, with this build, you know. Health recovery is so good, you know. I've been fighting some Magic Templars, and for some awkward reason, they're not really able to burst me down or something, like, because before they use like Bat Swarm and, you know, all that shit, you know, together, and I still survived that, you know. I dig it, you know. I like their setup, you know. I like the vampire setup from Templars. They're cool, they're strong, effective. But I was able to beat them too, you know. It's not in my videos, but I was able to take down that guy. Um, okay, if you go back in the fight, I think I just beat him here. That moment, or no, it still take a few minutes longer. You see the reason why I'm having a hard time with this guy. He's all over the place. He's like a damn fly, you know. He doesn't want to stop. You can just call your build fly, man. You just call fly. You're just everywhere. It's like, and then he starts using traps stuff, which is, you know, trying to drain me from my stamina. Smart. Yeah, it's kind of smart, yeah. And I don't really see as, like I said before, like a proc set. Probably, if it's Viper he has, I should be normally able to see on my body. But it doesn't seem to have Viper. Yeah, doesn't seem to have Viper at all. Um. Okay, so how did I even came to this build? That's a good question. I away from the Magica Dragonites, I didn't make this build just because of the Magica Dragonites. I don't know, I just thought of something, like, you know, what's good for a Nord, and I was like, you know, I should try Beehive, you know, I should try. So I went to farm Beehive. I had a hard time farming, and then uh, my guild leader came, you know, helped me, and for some reason he found impenetrable beehives, you know, like after each other, you know, like really crazy, you know, like his luck was so high, you know. It's like when you're looking for something, you know, you don't get it, you know. You want to get it, you know. And then this guy doesn't even search for it and just get it, you know. Yeah, but I will still have to replace a piece which is well fitted, and I will change it to sturdy. I think I will probably get 3 pieces of sturdy in total, and the rest in pen, or maybe 2 sturdy, 5 in pen. Not sure about it. So this is the reason why I don't want to use bow anymore. So there's this Magic Dragonite, and in this clip you can see that. Yeah, you can see like, yo man, I can't be killed. You know, this is how I feel about this guy. You know, like when they do their ultimate, for example, it's like instantly actually. Even though it takes time for them to go on you, the animation, the start of the animation already hits you. It's like you're already stunned, you know? Like you cannot block afterwards, you know? It's very awkward. And that's why what needs to be changed, I think, you know? I think it should be like something you can block on reaction, you know? Because you cannot block on reaction at all. It's impossible. You can only pre-block. Like thinking and like thinking they might do it. See, you see my stamina here? It's screwed up, you know. I cannot do anything. And this guy, yeah, kick my ass. So this is my first werewolf build, and I'm not really acquainted to it. And here I even accidentally turn off my werewolf. And this is the combination of, you know, yeah, bow, one shield hand, you know. Somehow, you know, as you know, what I'm using right now is heroic slash, right? Because I want to build up my ultimate to become werewolf, and this build is so bad, you know. Even, you know, especially for 1vx, it's so bad, and for 1v1, it might be a possible thing, but I don't really believe in this, you know. I don't really believe in this build, you know. It's so bad. You're so weak. You put yourself in a weak position. You have to proc sets. Yeah, you do, but that's it, you know. It's just those two proc sets with a weak character. That's what it is, you know. Even if you wear proc sets, you know, like I showed before with those two Celine guys, proc sets are not doing everything, you know, for you. They're not going to kill a target who is, for example, good enough in this game, you know. They will not really kill him, except if you're in a group and all proc on him. That's a different thing, because you're doing too much damage. As you can see, I'm just spamming L1. L1 is my damage build, a DPS build, DPS skill, and there I kill one stupid level 40 guy, which took a lot of time. When I look at other werewolf videos, they kill people in like seconds, you know, and for me it takes a minute. It's really horrible. I'm not acquainted to this kind of build, and I'm not liking this build. Okay, so here's an older build too. I think is also with the same build, I think, with the shield. Yeah, but this is with a downbreaker. Before I thought it was a good build until the reason why I switched from this build was it's actually from the time when I was fighting the Magic at DK that kicked my ass like 6-7 times in a row. I was not able to kill him, and that Magic at DK was so much better than the one you saw in the video before. Yeah, it's so much better, and it's because he could perma block unlike the other one. And yeah, you can see, you know, like, oh wow, this build is actually good. That's what I thought, you know, because this guy is like, you know, dying, you know. But the problem is there's a huge gap difference of people, you know, playing this game. You know, see, they just die like that, bam. But it's not that good, you know. Bow shield is not that good. It only kills people that are kind of amateur, you know. Yeah, or yeah, something like that, you know, like amateur people. So that means those people are not that good. See, this was a test with spikes, and then suddenly I was thinking, wow, actually it's good. Actually, it is kind of good against Night Blades, I would say, because you're doing extra damage to them, right? But look at my stamina; it's getting to 0 in no time, just because I'm using too many skills, you know. So yeah, this one is probably, let's see which one it is. Yeah, this is the stamina sorcerer that fought with this one build I had before with the shield arrow thing. This guy actually is good. Yeah, he actually won 2 matches and I won 1 match. because I want to do a best of 3, you know, like a fighting games, and also play fighting games. But just, you know, okay, I'm sorry that something got interrupted then. It's like there's a 15 minutes maximum for recording a voice on the PS4 thing. And I actually never talk that much. But yeah, here, this is my second fight, and I was able to get, you know, the hang of it, you know. But you know, you can see, you know, it's using a hammer, and the hammer goes a lot through armor, as we all know. It's, and the only reason why I'm using, before I always use the axe, right? Because I only love axes, right? But actually an axe is not that viable in PvP, in my opinion. It's all about bleeding and stuff. It's better if you always use the axe, you know, as a primary weapon. I understand why you're using that, but if you're just using this for finishing someone, I will go for this, for the hammer or the sword, you know. It's just for the love for things that you like, you know. So yeah. For some reason he's not able to heal himself. Yeah. And this is the last fight, and I actually ended up dying. Oh, sorry, no. Yeah, the last fight I did not record it because I didn't want to waste too much time. So this guy here is a Nightblade, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna give my opinion about Nightblades. There are many scrubs, and it's true, but those very good Nightblades, they're as good as unkillable. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you later, guys.